Everything's frozen. So hey everybody and welcome to another game with me, Supernautus. This one is called Caligo. It's a kind of first-person adventure-y sort of game, I guess. It's having some trouble loading right now. But we'll get there, I hope. It's running very slowly at the moment. But the loading screen is reaching its end, I guess. Eventually. Let me just check something. Is it doing anything? There we go, we're in the game. Let's get going. It's very dark. I don't know what happened there. It seemed to have some trouble when I was starting up. Oh, some scrolls. So yeah, you can use a controller for this. It's a bit glitchy. What's that? I'm not so sure about using the controller. It's a bit oversensitive. Just adjust the control settings a little bit. It's very overly sensitive to a controller. Let's have that, and let's just resume. That looks.
Here you are.
Here I am, yeah.
Are you settling in all right?
Huh? Who are you? What are you?
Is that Anubis?
Am I dead?
We're in Egypt.
Don't tell me you're surprised. You're overreacting.
I'm overreacting to what? I
What
don't
is
even know
this
what's going on
place?
yet.
And who are you again?
So many questions. But I'm not the one
He's not going to answer my questions, apparently.
I am to meet you and take you to the one who you should really ask.
Okay, well, do it then.
So why don't we set out on our journey?
Why don't we? Caligo, a game about your journey into death, I guess? It's like a demon. Oh, I just got pushed along there. Okay, walking is a bit weird. What's that? A volcano with a hole in the side of it. A man.
Keep it up.
Okay.
One step at a time.
Don't mind what you see here, there's nothing to look at.
What you see here, there's absolutely nothing to look at.
He's saying that there's nothing to look at. Well, what's that? Some sort of mouthless monster. And then, I don't know, goddess of some kind? I don't know. And we're in a cavern with blue rocks all over the walls. And some cobwebs. It's a bit stuttery, this game. It doesn't run very smoothly with this, with a controller, has to be said. Oh, there's a lighthouse. It's a lighthouse. So yeah, this game, if I didn't tell you already, is called Caligo. I had some problems initially loading it. It went a bit weird. But everything's working fine now, or seems to be, so hopefully we won't have any issues. It's a first-person kind of adventure game, where I guess we're investigating the afterlife, perhaps? I guess so.
I've never seen it
Looks like the
before.
title screen.
Calling something
You guys didn't see
familiar
that, but
in
it does.
these parts would be rather far-fetched.
Never mind.
I'll remember soon, apparently.
Remember soon. Come in and go upstairs.
Come in and go upstairs.
What will I find there?
This
Who knows?
lighthouse will lead
You
out.
go in and find out.
It's hard to explain.
I'm guessing that it's
You'll
different
know
for
it
everyone.
when you get there.
Not everyone that plays the game, obviously the game's the game, but...
about this place is that there's absolutely no reason to hurry.
No reason to hurry.
Time
Time is meaningless.
nothing here.
Alright, we'll just sit around for a couple hours then.
You're welcome.
Time is not
I'll
meaningless.
be waiting for you on the other side.
He'll be waiting on the other side. Is that not where we are already? Okay, so we've got a lighthouse. Apparently we're to go upstairs.
This place seems so familiar.
Oh, strafing's a bit odd, but I can pick this up. And it disappears. It doesn't take me anywhere though, or do anything. There's a knife. A little TV screen. Wardrobe, and not much else down here. A load of random junk. I don't know if using a controller is the best option here. And it's a bed. Is that a bed? Is it those dead zone controls? Is that the settings? Is that the problem? I think it might be. It's making me walk further than I actually want to. Well, he said to go up to the top of the lighthouse, so let's go up to the top of the lighthouse. It's a long way. But I'm seeing some light here. Don't go into the light! Stay out of the light! I guess we've not really got any choice. There's a light on top. Oh.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm beginning to understand.
Have I seen you?
I want to just try something.
Too many to count, right?
I'm just going to try something. I'm going to try the mouse. Because the controller, well, is overly sensitive and seems to be not stopping when I'm stopping. And the kind of dead zone on it might be the problem, I think. It may be set too high. What's here? It's him again. We're not in the lighthouse anymore. We're now in some sort of cavern. What is this? What is this place? Wait. The controller was doing that, was wandering. I need to have a look at the controls. I think this is too... I think something's wrong with this. But I can't really work out what. Let me just see if that helps me at all. That looks better. It's not jittering all over the place now.
Do not linger. The master is waiting.
I can't linger.
He's been waiting for quite a while. He
Yeah,
can wait some more. After all,
if time means nothing here, then it doesn't matter how long he waits, right?
at least somewhere it's true.
Yeah,
You're right on this one. It's hard to disagree.
it's hard to disagree, isn't it?
In
So don't
any
then.
case, keep it
Don't
up.
disagree.
We're almost there.
Where though? Where are we going? Some tree roots growing through everything here. Are we... One sec. Are we in the right place? What are we doing here? It's all black and white.
It seems this place is dead. Not because it died, but because it never had a chance to live. It has its own charm, though.
It definitely is dead.
That's for sure.
What the hell was that? Who was that? I said that's for sure. Who was that? Raspy voice. We don't have a control to move any faster, so we just go at this speed the whole way. I like the music. Suits the creepy atmosphere.
Well, you
don't seem to be in a hurry.
Where's that voice coming
It's
from?
good to see you again. I bet you have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I would say I probably do. Like, where the hell am
That's what
I?
gather. Yeah, you are absolutely right.
And what am I doing
My
here?
memories about this place are starting to come back, but these are just random pieces. Sensations even. Everything I see around
Sensations.
myself should probably confuse me. Even the fact I'm hearing your voice, but don't see you.
No,
That should be confusing,
not
yeah.
necessarily. You've seen everything countless times.
It's a big tower there.
And you've done everything you should. Well, almost everything. But we'll talk about this
We'll talk about what we're doing later, will we?
Now, you can ask your questions.
Questions.
Questions. I love them.
Is that him over there that we're coming to? And is that like a throne at the end of there?
Who are you?
Who are
You
you?
call this a simple question? Well, I can offer you several answers.
He's Death,
I
the creator,
am you.
the creation.
I am your death. I am your creator. I am your creation.
He's everything and nothing.
Choose whichever you like best. They are all true.
What does
Oh,
that
I skipped that accidentally.
Doesn't make any sense. If you expect me to look for a meaning when there's none, or get it out of you word by word, think again.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of the way it's going, to be honest.
Me, would you be so kind as to say what it is?
I'm gonna move this because it's shadowing my face a bit.
You are right, of course. I'd better tell you the whole story.
Yeah, please do.
Sorry, I could not help it. Come closer to our throne.
Oh,
I
so
think
that's where
it
we
would
are.
be best if we talk face to face.
It probably would be, yeah. Well, I'm at your throne, I think, so maybe I'm not. Maybe that's just a pillar. Can I move back a bit? I mean, that looks like it could be a throne, right? There's no other doors out of here that I can see. In fact, where's the... That's the door I came in. Oh yeah, this must be the throne, because there's a ramp going up to it there. This must be where we're going. Are we about to be faced with some nightmare vision? It's a big throne.
So, we meet again, face to face.
He looks nice.
Your face fits this place perfectly, as I see.
Yeah, or maybe he made his face fit the place perfectly.
Since you already know you're dead, let's start with your birth.
We're starting at
You
birth.
see,
It's a
we
long
were
story,
together
isn't it?
once. One body with no name, no age, no beginning,
And no end.
But
One day something happened. He was born.
even I cannot explain it. Perhaps we got
Is that what
wrong.
happened? He was born.
What's important is that we decided to split. This is how
We
you
decided
and
to
I
split.
became to be.
And this is how... Oh, right.
Keep talking.
Oh, I'm
So what-
glad to hear
what is he
you're
exactly?
intrigued.
Some other part of my consciousness pre-life?
Absolute. Each of us had our own shortcomings and limitations. But
Yeah.
we also found new opportunities. In other words, we gained some features inherent only to each of us. I managed to
Cool.
create our first world. It was poor and wretched, but it
Is this
was
like
there.
God and the
You lived your
devil?
first
What's
life
the...
in. You even gathered some building blocks for it. I used these blocks.
Is
to
that maybe
update
what
the first
we're looking
version.
at here?
I improved it, making it more extensive and diverse. This building material is your life.
So
Your
the building
every
materials he
sign,
used are my life, apparently.
every impression. I collect them every time you come here. That's why you almost don't remember anything.
So,
That was our
this isn't the first time I've been
agreement.
here then, apparently. We keep going
Wait,
round and
Are you
round?
trying to say that all my life that I've lived, all the people
Everything's
I've
an
loved,
illusion.
is no more than an illusion? Has my life been unreal?
Apparently so.
Real? As you know, the very concept of reality can exist only in the world we created. By the way, it was one of the biggest and strongest blocks you ever brought me to help with construction. Will it keep on living without us?
An awful lot of
Definitely will.
telling me about stuff that I've no idea
Does
about.
it really matter? Since we are immortal, you know.
We're immortal though. This like I keep rolling a rock up the hill.
So, does that mean I have to be reborn? That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, what's
So
this?
the problem?
A circle of birth and death and
This
rebirth?
the
Is that what
tricky
we're...
part, But I'm not ready to lay all my cards on the
He
table.
doesn't collect all my
just yet.
memories.
I can only say that I don't collect.
Why is he
all
wearing that
my
mask?
memories. You know,
It is a mask, isn't it?
some things you
It's
see,
not his actual
some
head.
impressions you get at some points in your life
The lips aren't
can
moving.
change your very perception and understanding of it. So, as we agreed, I leave these to you.
Okay.
And before I ask the ultimate question,
So I must refresh my memories in my mind. Was that what that picture was that we got in the
you
lighthouse?
must refresh these memories in your mind.
I think I have no choice.
Tell me
I
what to
don't
do.
need it.
There is a portal behind your back.
So he's going to help me find my way around all
I'll be
this.
nearby.
But why?
You won't see me, but you can
Why
hear me.
am I doing this? Why am I recovering memories? Why am I here? He's opened a portal behind me. So let's go through it. Yeah, we seem to be stopping correctly now, so... So let's see what's through this portal. Let's see what it is we're supposed to be learning about ourselves. Maybe. When we eventually load into the next area. Some long loading times here. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. All we can do is wait. I hear sound. We must be loading into a new place. Very bright. Oh, we're outside in the sunshine.
What is this place?
Maybe you'll tell me.
I'm
It's
supposed to
your
tell
life
him, am I?
after all.
So what exactly... I wonder what his
I'm not
goal is
sure.
out of all this.
I need to look around first.
So it's a wooded area. What do we need to work out about it? Oh, there's a tent there. I'm walking along main base.
Yeah, now I recognize
Some
it.
sort of den
How
for a child.
interesting. So, what is it then?
It's a den, right?
This is my childhood.
A pillow
This is
fort.
how I imagine my pillow fort. The coziest place on earth.
Yeah.
Every time I got in with a book in my hands, the rest of the world ceased to exist. At least when I was immersed into the world of a story unraveling before me.
Ah,
Fascinating.
sounds fascinating.
Does it? Does it sound fascinating? I don't know. There's a picture on the wall there. That's his bedroom, isn't it? Is this where he had the dreams of this pillow fort? What's that? It's like a weird dwarf type. Well, I don't even know what you'd call it. Cavalier guy. A plane. What is going on? A duck. And not much else. What else can we find here? Some wardrobes, some bookcases. There's another thing. What in the world? Okay, the controls are weird. That's one thing immediately that's a bit of an issue. The controls are very strange. Still, okay, we're continuing on. There's some stacks of books. Can't knock them over by walking into them or anything like that. Nothing exciting like that. But I can walk along and look at books. Can't do anything to them though. It's like a crazy dream world. And not much going on. After all, it is supposed to just be my memories, isn't it? It looks nice enough, I suppose. Oh, hello. What's all this then?
There's another cozy corner in the world.
I do. Only I imagine this.
So
will be
this is
much
his.
later when I
This
go
is the
to
place he wanted
the feelings are
when he was older, when he wasn't a child.
but the purpose is still the same. I've always
To find somewhere comfortable to live.
I imagine myself to be a great traveler, an adventurer. Every time I did, I was one. I lived in those stories.
So this is when he thought he was like an adventurer type
My
person.
imagination brought me here.
He crafted this.
Stories are your passion. That's the reason why you, not me, keep
So I keep living these lives because I'm interested in stories. But what, he's not? Okay. What have we got here? It's a guy. There's a picture of me by a river. Or a child by a river. I mean, it could be someone else. Some sort of it could be like an elf with horns. That control the... I don't know if it's the controls that are the problem, but like I'll stand somewhere and suddenly I'm sliding over to the side. It's very odd. Well, let's keep going. See what more there is to find here. Another bookcase. Nothing on it. It's getting very bright all of a sudden. Doesn't appear to be much else here though. Yeah, there's no way for me to run or anything like that. It is just a case of kind of walking along and seeing what's here. Seeing where it takes us. Again, I really do like the soundtrack's really nice. It just plays along in the background. Oh, I've stopped here. Who's this? It's a floating woman. Ah, it's a ghost.
I'll race you.
You'll race me? I can't race.
Who is that elusive ghost?
Who is that elusive ghost?
That's your dream.
Find out next time on Batman. No.
Beautiful creature.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, it is a dream. I know why we're here.
It's a floating woman.
It was then, in my childhood, while I had my head buried in all those books, when I felt the taste of fantasy. That's when each story I read unfolded into a whole new world.
Ah, so he's crafted worlds from books in his imagination, as many of us do when we read.
It seems that time itself comes to a stop.
We craft our own image of the characters, of the
What
places,
fascinates me even more is that there were
of the
thousands
things, I
such stories.
suppose. Our own interpretation of what that might be. A character, obviously, in a book could look completely different from me to you, or someone else. What's that? Words flying through the air. So it's interesting. So there's this like inside his fantasies of his novels that he's read, or is he creating these stories himself? Who knows? But apparently we're supposed to reconstruct memories in order to do whatever needs to be done here, I guess. Whether it's his rebirth or his end. Who knows?
Come closer. Don't be afraid. Do you remember how you and I used to sit on the swing when you were
Apparently
kids?
there's a swing.
Of course I remember. This was the place where all fantasies materialized.
Is it up here on the
All it
tree?
took
Yeah, it is. I
was
can see the
reach
ropes.
for my dream. Reach for you.
It's a dream. It's all a dream. Or is it a nightmare? Here's where we reach her and she turns into some kind of rotting...
This old
skeleton.
earth still remembers all your adventures. Why don't you have a go on the swing as you used to?
Yeah, okay, why not? Get off it then. And we're swinging. Not like that.
Look. Do you see it?
Oh, there's a palace appearing in front of me. If I swing fast enough, can I fly there?
Your fortress.
Do I actually have any control over how fast I'm swinging?
I recognize it. I would stay here forever.
He would stay here forever.
I know you would, but I'm afraid.
Ah, we're gonna get
it's
snapped
not
back to
possible.
reality right about now.
Sorry.
What's happening? We backflipped into a void. We're back to a loading screen again. They take a while. In fact, it's caused my camera to freeze again for a moment. So the game runs okay when it's running, but when it's loading, it, well, has some issues, shall we say. It's nonetheless maybe an interesting story. Anytime now would be alright. I don't think it's working very well. It almost be better to sit in silence while it loads. Come on. Load the next place. I hear audio. I see a pixelated area in front of me. What do I learn here? Can I do anything? Yes, there we
It's a
go.
pity we left that place behind. That's why I really felt the taste for life for the first time.
There we got some
Behind,
cliffs.
ahead. These words make little sense.
I get what he's
really,
trying to say. He's trying to say that
but let's
time
not get
is
carried away.
not linear here.
We need to move forward.
As
Move
you said.
forward. Into what? What exactly are we going to here?
What a weird place. Chains tied to odd-looking masts, portholes hidden in rocks, all these skulls.
Typewriter, are you
Why?
writing
Why
stories?
all this?
All this is your memories.
These are my
We'll
memories?
soon see what it's all about.
I remember walking in a place full of
This
skeletons and
atmosphere, all the freshness and coolness in the air. It's such a familiar feeling. Freedom. It's the
Freedom.
first thing that comes to mind.
I like this place. The world you live in is
it's very
too
quiet and
vain. There's too much bustle.
what the real
too
world.
many thoughts and worries.
Hmm.
And what's the point in all this?
That's not
It's
how
not running
I
very
see
well,
it.
is it?
It's just that in all this swirling, you need
I don't
to
even think I've
find
put this on the highest
strength
settings either.
to swim in the right direction.
You might be right. You should know better. After all, I only bring you the building blocks to extend reality.
Apparently so, yeah. We bring him the blocks. And he builds. So what is it? I guess we'll work out who this is at some point, but portholes in a mountain. So they can see out, I guess. Whoever's in the mountain. Giant mountain people. An adventure in the woods. And a big light there with all sorts of colours in it. Is that the lighthouse again? Certainly looks like a light from the lighthouse. Or from a lighthouse. Maybe not the lighthouse. Maybe pushing it a bit there. Not sure what to expect. What more will we
Guess we've reached
find?
the top now.
Let's check it.
Check what? The top? Let's check the top of the mountain. Well, we clearly hadn't reached the top because there's still more to go. Are these mountains being held together by chains, or did somebody waste a hell of a lot of time clipping chains onto a mountainside? And now we've got the body of a ship. In a film, is it a body of a ship or is that bone? That's probably bone, right? Otherwise it's the hull of a ship and that's weird. But it's the ribcage of some huge animal, that sounds more likely. And a giant tusk. Is it a narwhal graveyard? No.
I recognize this place. Of course, it didn't used to look like this.
It didn't look like this when he saw it.
But after all, It's not the real thing. This is how I remember it.
Okay.
Rather, this is how you sensed it.
I sensed a
I think we need to get on
mountaintop
the ship's
sea.
deck. Look, I think there's someone there. Although I'd rather walk along the shore for a while.
Rather walk along the shore for a while.
Right. That's where we have to look for things we came here for.
Alright, I
There's
am supposed to walk
no
it.
need to hurry. There's no time here. Remember?
The way they keep saying that, I'm starting to wonder if we're maybe not supposed to go this way at all. No, do you know what? We're going on the boat. I'm not doing what they tell me to. I'm going to go my own way. Make my own mind up. If they say you should do this, then I'm going to do the opposite. Could be some kind of reverse psychology. I'm not playing their game.
When I first saw it, it didn't look like a pile of rustling scrap metal at all to me. What I saw was an ancient sea monster.
Just see,
Thrown
was there
ashore,
anything?
which was too old to go back into the water.
It
Yeah.
wasn't just a trick of the eye.
I can't go in the water? Or can it? So apparently there was somebody on the deck here. I don't know who that would be. Why are there taps next to the doors? There he is, frozen.
Sailor, how's it going? It seems a storm is coming.
He's
You need to check
got no
everything's
eyes.
fastened. I feel we're in for a bumpy ride.
Check that everything's
What are you
fastened.
talking about? This ship has run aground, and it looks like it won't go anywhere anytime soon.
Are you sure? Look at
Wow,
him.
this game runs.
He doesn't seem to agree with you.
He doesn't agree.
Well, for him, this ship is still up and running. The moment I saw it on the shore when I took it for some sea monster. It was then I realized there is absolutely no difference between fiction and reality, between the living and the dead.
Well, there is.
This
But,
is
I mean,
a bold
okay.
thing to say.
Exactly. You see, I can use my imagination to give any object.
Yeah, I could
any
even make
notion
this
of
ship
meaning
work
I want.
if I wanted.
Those stories from books, all the worlds they
Couldn't
were
I?
built before me weren't the only way out anymore. I realized that I can create these worlds for myself.
Which
You've
means you can
always
change them for
understood
yourself,
this.
right?
Yes, always. But only now it gave me a sense of freedom. This old sailor's in denial. He doesn't want to see his ship has run aground.
True.
Exactly. There's only one snag here. You can't give
I can't
random
give.
meaning
Why
to
can't I give it
random
meaning?
things,
If it's my story,
or
why can't I
else
give
the
it meaning?
world will turn into chaos. At least when it comes to
Or am I getting
yourself.
this all wrong?
But there's always a choice.
And
Or
it
the
only
illusion of
depends
choice,
on me.
anyway.
Hey, sailor, what are you muttering about? There's a storm brewing on the horizon.
Yeah.
It'll catch up with us soon. Our friend's heart is wrecked. Get down to the engine room and check out.
Go down to the engine
Come
room.
on, get a move on.
So where's the engine room? Through this door, yeah? Well, let's see.
Look, it really is alive.
Yeah. When it talks about engine room, it means, well, its heart, its body, its interior. Well, I think that's the problem right there. Looks like it's withered away.
It's the heart of the ship.
It is completely dead.
It has withered to nothing useful.
Can we fix it?
We can do anything. Close your eyes.
Let's close our eyes and fix it. Yeah.
You know what to do.
Just imagine it working again.
You can open them now.
And now the heart will be beating, right? Or not? It looks... Oh no, it is. It's alive. It's on fire! His heart's on fire! And we're out here again. I'm not going to do anything on the loading screen because it seems like the last few loading screens it's caused some stuttering and jumping. So I'm just going to let them go. Realise it leaves you with a bit of silence in the middle, but it seems the best way. Aha! I can hear the music. Looks like we're on a cruise ship. We're in Helios again, from close to the what the hell? You're statues, you're not people, don't move. I guess the next ones are going to do the same, right?
The best show in the world. I smell trouble.
Yeah, so do I.
You're right about that. You're not going to like what you're about to find behind this
The
door.
world is
You
alive.
see, the world we created has one peculiarity. It's alive.
It's a living world.
Alive? What does that mean?
I could eat you if it
It
wants.
means that we only lay its foundation, but it keeps developing by itself. If I controlled every bit of this world,
It wouldn't make
there
sense,
would
yeah.
not be any sense in its existence.
That's quite true.
Not everything in it is as beautiful as what we saw earlier.
Oh, right, okay, so there might be something pretty bad to find here
Well,
then.
of course. You are completely impartial, like a true creator.
Is he?
That's right, and I'm proud of it. How else can it be?
It could be any number of different ways, right? So thanks for directing me, guys. I guess these ones will too. Yeah, it doesn't look as nice there, does it? Picture of a street. And some masks. Some creepy masks. Only one
This
way
is
we
a
can go
prison.
here.
Just great. The best manifestation of
A
life.
prison
There are a lot of
is the
cells,
greatest
but
show on
judging
earth.
by how many digits there are in the numbers, that's putting it mildly.
Oh yes, there
Over
are
3
many
million
cells and many
prisoners.
Their name is Legion. Let's take a look in one of them.
Take a look
I
in the cell.
believe there is an open one on the
Legion?
level above.
I'm not sure I'd want that.
I don't think we want to go in that
Want
cell,
it or
right?
Not. We'll have to.
Wait, we have to go in the
That's
cell.
our job, my friend.
Oh, there it is, look. It's the first one we come to. What's that? Strange thing, I don't know quite what that is. Is it just blobs of, like, ichor?
So
Hey, look, he's on a
I bet he won't go far.
he's on an exercise
All
bike.
jokes aside, do you see what he is doing? Watch closely.
What are we looking
If
at?
you look at his precious screen, you can see that there's another one exactly like him.
Wait, so he's
He's being forced to an electric chair, fed by the energy they're generating with all this
Wait,
relentless
what?
pedaling. And every one of them knows that sooner or later, they too will be dragged there.
So
and
they're
fried
watching
in that
people being
very
executed.
chair.
while they exercise
Why are you
on
telling
like
me
an
this?
exercise
Did
bike.
you forget it was me who brought these memories from reality? That's exactly what life I'm living is like. While you are
Well, it's
sitting
like
down here in
watching
your
everyone else
oblivion.
fail while you're ready
Come
to.
on. Calm down, will you? Let's
So this is the
go.
greatest show on earth, the show of watching
must
other
go
people,
on, you know.
and they're suffering, according to this. Is that it? There's nothing very exciting about that, it has to be said. So where is that place? I guess that's that platform up the top there, right? Where the electric chair is. I wish that I could move faster. That would be preferable. Especially if I've got to
What a
walk up
loathsome
like
place. What are we gonna see up there?
3 floors.
You've probably guessed already, haven't you? That same chair.
Yeah, I thought it would be. Some shadows moving
Yeah,
up
apart
there.
from that, there's basically nothing else here.
Yep, just a load of cells with a load of people waiting to die. I'm not tall enough to look inside the cell. No. There's no way. But oh, look, there's a guy lying there.
Where is the immortal soul in this body?
Yeah,
See this white smiling piece of porcelain?
that's a
nearby?
soul substitute.
That's a soul substitute. It is more than enough.
A soul substitute. Oh yeah, he looks really happy.
Enough for what? For a crazy show like this? That's even too much.
Is it? I don't know, is anything too much for this? Just seems like a generally pretty crazy place. Nothing else around. The atmosphere is stifling. It's closing in on us. There's an awful lot of talking as well. Very much is just like a walking simulator from what I can see so far. There's no necessity to escape from anything, or... well, at least not yet. Although this door looks like it could come off its hinges. Anyone in there? He's sitting on the roof! Gravity doesn't exist here. The man gravity forgot. So wait, am I some kind of politician in life? Standing in front of...
new lucky boy. Thousands of eyes are glued to the screen right now. All full of
Are you ready for your
Are
15
you
minutes
ready
of
for your
fame?
15 minutes of fame?
There's like a demon up
This
there, look.
Vanity Fair. Is there another way to get out of here?
What?
Forget about
Is
it.
the way to get out of here getting electrocuted?
No, no. There's got to be another way.
I don't think there is.
Again, I'm sorry, but there's no other way.
No other way. There's always another way. Right, what's around here before I go in the middle? Where I'm no doubt expected to go. With that executioner. Is there another way out? Is there a way to get out of here without doing whatever we're expected to do over there? Which is probably to... can you jump down the hole? I don't know. What would happen if I did that? Can I do that? Not really, would be the answer to that. I don't think jumping down the hole's an option. I also don't think there's much to see here, other than what that is in the middle. I almost feel like if there was a way out, if there was an escape route, it would be preferable, wouldn't it? But it doesn't look like there is. Now let's see what's here. A corpse. Down the hole.
Sit.
Do I want to sit?
What the heck? No. No! I don't want to go back there again. There has to be another way. Stop him!
Could I have got out of there another way? I don't know. In the end, we're... what, just like everyone else? I'm not there! Okay, now that's just weird. He ripped my face off! That's probably a mask. A soul substitute! Oh, we got another loading screen. Let's see where we go from here. Is there anywhere else we can go from here? It's loading. Oh, there's the music. We must be back on for whatever's next.
Where are we now?
Where are we
I
now?
knew it was hard. That's why we made a deal a long time ago. Where are we, you're asking? Let's take a walk.
It'll all end soon, he
You'll
says.
see. It'll all end soon, I promise.
Well, let's go through this crowd of people. They're busy fighting each other.
Time seems to have stopped here.
Well, for now anyway.
You're quite right. Especially for you.
Time here is significant for me.
particularly Significant.
Hope he doesn't come to life and smash me with that thing. So some stuff's moving, but most of it's not. And these people are fighting each other. Like explosions? What's that? Meteors? Coming down all over the place? Some sort of battlefield? Armageddon? What is it? There's a lot of people fighting here. Is it the end of the world? This world, or any world that he's crafted? What is it? Where are we going? I feel like there should have been... There could have easily been a more direct route through all this. I guess we're heading towards that.
The one that never changes.
War never changes, he says.
It never ends. Another manifestation of life. Perhaps the most important one.
Perhaps.
It's not that some armies keep clashing on mythical battlefields. It's just that everyone wants to get higher and crush as many as possible.
Apparently so, yeah.
And everything on their way.
That's pretty much war, isn't it?
Yes. Perpetuum mobile.
When it becomes a way of life.
Perpetual motion of the universe. No more, no less.
Yeah.
No way. Are you trying to say that people are driven to make new
Everything's just a
discoveries
bit
just because they want to
glitchy.
dominate the world? No. They only want to trample
Of course they
everything
do.
didn't create. Anything that stands on their way while they try and conquer the world.
Exactly right.
The real force of progress is curiosity.
Yeah.
It's the desire to develop and complicate the world.
Curiosity.
Are easily confused. However, someone else's
Indeed.
curiosity can also become one
That's
of the
what
weapons in this
progress
war.
should be about, right?
Do you
Should be
think
about knowing, is
there
this
could be one
possible?
without the other?
And how does this work?
I haven't seen anything like this, but I hope. What choice do I have?
Not much of a choice. Guns firing, swords clashing. It's a nightmarish landscape. Some sort of hellscape with just constant killing and death.
That way.
This way.
What about them? Did anyone ever get to the top?
To the
Probably
Oracle? No, of course not. What would be the point of keeping something like this then? What a
The
weird
Oracle?
thought. Oh well.
Some sort of
Are you
oracle.
trying to say that we're being treated differently here?
We're being ignored
Yes,
anyway.
sir. Yes, but to be honest, I hardly find it attractive. At least it's fun down here. But
He doesn't
what's
see any
there?
fun
So
in
you
coming
get
up
to the
here.
top. Have all your questions answered? What next?
Nuclear explosion.
Here we go again. It's as if there's nothing else apart from this slaughterhouse down there and the oracle at the top.
Well, what's in between?
That's how it seems sometimes.
There's some stairs. I would ask, what is there in between? In this world, not really anything. Will we reach the top if nobody else has? Is that our aim? To reach the top of this place? The Oracle? Maybe it is. Let's find out, let's go. Is that the Oracle? Or is that what this thing is that shoots up into the sky? And here must be the Oracle.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
So, this is the oracle, I suppose.
Hope we get access
Now
to
I'll get
forbidden
some
knowledge.
access to some
If all the
forbidden
knowledge is ours, probably not.
Of course you will. Come closer. After all, you reached the top.
I've reached the top, the tippity top, and we can't stop.
Sorry, I'm not being completely honest. The knowledge you came here for is no secret.
So they already know what's going on here.
You're also.
There's no hidden knowledge.
Then why all this?
It's no
Why this
surprise.
endless carnage?
That's a good question. I've been wondering too. You see, this knowledge is so scorching.
No one wants to see the
that
knowledge.
No one really wants to see it for what,
What,
it is.
that war is
Sounds
futile?
familiar, doesn't it?
Moderately.
Everyone wants to reach the top and ask me about their future. It is
don't
that
have any
fear
future,
of the
not really.
unknown that leaves people with an impression that they know their future. Future made from wind and ashes. Something called power,
Yeah.
control, and a
They want to
1,000
hope that they have all these
possibilities.
things, don't they? That they have power.
See which knowledge
That they have
you're talking
control.
about. Death? No. It's too abstract a word. You're talking about obliviating everything we can call ourselves.
That's
Well.
right. Each of those people is so eager to stick to who they are, and at the same time inevitably losing their identity.
Because this is
Simply
life.
because this is life.
What about pain? Isn't it the desire to shield yourself from it forever that makes people
Yeah, maybe it
see
is.
everything around
What
them?
are we posturing
Build
about here?
walls?
Walls are made from someone else's pain.
No.
You already mentioned it.
Oblivion.
Oblivion!
The master is ready to ask you
Her
his
face just...
question. He's waiting.
Oh, what's this now? Another loading screen. Which just means a bit of slowdown while it loads. If I sit still, you might not notice. You probably will, though. If I'm honest. So is this the end? Have we reached the end? He has a question to ask me, of course. Here he is, and here's all these people. The sailor, the demon executioner, the oracle,
So,
and the
we've
woman.
come to the end. It is time to ask the question.
And what's that question?
I'm ready. You may ask.
You already know what I want to hear. Either that, or you remember it.
So,
Come on.
it's not really a question then, is it?
yourself.
Of course I know. Or maybe I remember.
Am I ready to be born
I
again?
want to know if I'm ready to be born again and live another life.
Yes, there it is. The crossroads.
So we could...
What do you want to do this time? Erase your identity? Regenerate?
He's trying to get me to
born
be
again
like
and
him.
relive all that inspiration and all the pain life gives us. Or have you had enough of going around in circles?
But what's the point?
And now all you want is peace and quiet.
What's the point of
What do you
staying in
think?
this?
What would you rather choose? After all, you can't live without me.
Yeah.
We were inseparable.
He also can't create stories.
Don't you remember? Your wish is my wish too.
He can't create worlds. So what do I say? Do I stay? Do I choose a new life? I'm going to choose a new life.
Oblivion. The most precious, but also the most ubiquitous gift. It can wait though. I choose a new life.
Oblivion eventually
Time
is the
to
gift he
tell a
might
new
want,
story.
but
This is
it does
your
nothing,
choice
right?
And your burden. I'll see you soon, old friend.
so essentially that's it. And then what? We'll go back to the beginning. What's that thing that's just moving away over there? We'll see all these people again. I'm now small. I'm shrinking as I get there. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm not, but I suddenly seemed much smaller than those people. So what, am I just following this back to the beginning? Should I have done this? Is this just... well, or am I just going towards an actual rebirth of a life? Or am I just going back to where the game started? I am. Going right back to Rebirth. And what's happening? This is our birth, is it? Out of a concrete tunnel? I don't think people are born out of concrete tunnels. Is that it? Is it done? Where are we? Do I have somewhere to go? Can I?
Past altars.
Oh,
and
we've got a.
stages, past temples and taverns.
Yeah.
Past classy graveyards. Past street markets, jabber.
Uh-huh.
Past peace and past woe. Past Mecca and Rome.
Some sort of poetry now.
where the suns
We're forced to listen to somebody's poetry.
The earth, the pilgrims roam. They're heavily injured and hunchbacked. They're hungry and almost naked.
Yeah.
Their eyes are full of sunset. Their hearts are full of daybreak. The
Okay.
deserts are singing behind them. Sheet lightning breaks out abruptly. Up above, the stars are igniting. And birds are screaming gruffly that
Can we
the
just finish
world
now?
will remain
'Cause-
the same. Yes, indeed the same.
The same.
Dazzling
Imagine that.
snowy game, with fondness its unlikely name. The world will remain underhanded. The
This is going to be
world
about as
will
long as the
remain
game, do you think?
Forever. Perhaps it can be comprehended. It has no limits, however.
Exciting.
Which means it will make no sense to believe in yourself or Lord. And the things that remain are hence the
The
illusion
illusion and the
and
road.
the road. All sunsets
should have been the end.
remain in service. All daybreaks are still in spirit.
Uh-huh.
The soldier will muck Earth's surface. The poet
And then stick his head in a blender.
its defender.
No, wait. That's by Joseph Brodsky. Thanks for that. What's now? What happens now? We get to the end. There we go, guys. So that was Caligo. An interesting story about birth, I guess, death and rebirth. Told from the perspective of somebody who has some kind of power. Very interesting. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Once I get out of the game. That's going very slowly. See you there.